Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Minecraft live stream. In today's live stream, we will be, of course, starting off with logging in. But in this one, we will be working on possibly restructuring the upper parts or upper floors of the mill, the upper floors of the dam that we have built. It is always laggy, of course, when we first log in. Reshape this tunnel a bit. It's been a while since this tunnel was dug. It was dug back in 2020. For anyone wondering. I will also rework the entirety of that house. That can come at a later date. A later stream. Main reason I want to rework that area up there is, well, not up there, not up here really yet, but more even higher. We can rework it from here too, which is good. We can do most of what we want from up here. This is because, well, this is all set up to function using a part of the game's code that is no longer functioning the way it used to. Basically, flowing water like downwards like this. In the past, could actually take the player upwards much more than it does as of the latest version of the game. don't seem to have. Seems between Java and Bedrock, they use a different. Also, it is you are bound to find some things or witness some things in storage chests that may or may not seem a little out of reach for someone who only has iron. Well, I guess there's speedrunners who beat the Ender Dragon on with only iron armor. The point I'm trying to get at is this world was created on the Legacy Console Edition. Not like the early game, I guess. Not like early version of the game, like I was almost gonna say, but like it is old. It is old. There is. Fuck. The muscle memory from playing on console is coming back as well. Reason I'm using that as my explanation for the misclick. A few misclicks is because it is right trigger to attack and left trigger to place blocks on console, whereas on the Java edition of the game it is kind of flipped. I kind of find it funny how I split things up in such a weird way, but that's just how I did things back then, I guess. Or maybe it's just Basically, it's a good thing that this has so much open space. I gotta fix the problem where I have two FPS counters. That is a bit odd. And it's as soon as the darkness reaches a line where it passes here. One day, a little bit of information I keep forgetting. I don't know exactly. This might be. That's yet another remnant of the fact that this used to be a minecart tunnel. I might as well just make a shovel and be more efficient. Holy damn, I have so many crafting tables all over the place. Now, if you're wondering why it gets dark in there, I have a window on the ceiling so I can see what time of day it is before I have that clock there, to be honest. And yeah, this is. I think I designed this base before lanterns was a thing, or lanterns were a thing. So that is. Yeah, sorry for there being so many friggin' like insane amounts of torches. I do, in fact, agree the use of torches might be excessive, and also the fact I'm pretty sure it's not even possible on Java or anymore. If you're not knowing, that is a door that closes it. This is like a safe room. Now, that side was a decoy. This side's the real one. It was designed so it would close both doors. However, it seems as of currently it does not work. Yeah, redstone powers things differently between Bedrock and Java. Oh, please tell me I got the forest. You know what? It's not like he actually lives in that area or plays on this world at all, so I might as well go to my brother's side. I think my brother grew exclusively birch trees. Because he, well, much like myself, doesn't really like how sometimes oak trees, this farm, and a lot of the extra stuff, uh, such as I believe that house with the dirt roof, were made by my dad, I believe. As you can tell, my brother's. I think he was about 2019. That was what? How many years ago? Oh my gosh. It was 2019 when they had that over there, though, or when they had begun that over there. There's the high likelihood that if it's requested, I know there are definitely going to be people complaining about the fact that these are not stripped. And like, from my explanation as to why the logs are not stripped logs and are just regular logs is and like, just to clarify in case you are wondering and or confused, the guy who designed and built this dam, same guy who built and lived in that house. I'm thinking, if I remember correctly, his reasoning was because we have so much birch and it's not like we're going to actually build houses with it. And it's sort of like, well, if we're building a dam, why don't we just use the, one material that we're not going to use for anything else? guess if anyone does actually watch this, if anyone does end up watching this, tell me if you think I should. I guess tell me if you think I should increase the amount of water wheels used in the dam. I bet one of the there's a chance that if they do still check my channel when I upload, that one of the friends who played on this world with me is going to reply to the video, or at least comment. I would hope so, at least. But there is no guarantee. Like if it does get used more for if I can find the resources at some point to, or like I guess today to, like if I can find the resources now to make goggles, I will, and I'll see. How many resources it would cost to actually make the no wonder there haven't been any mobs. You know, it's not even going outside in the game anyways. Oh, just realized I did again. Any form of glass, string, and golden sheet. The golden sheet takes a single ingot, nothing more. Ingot. Wait, how did I forget? I had to compress the gold. I need to press the gold to turn it into a sheet. Oh, I see. I can check the output. Input 512. 512 stress units. Alright, there are mods to add gas engines, and those would be possible. Those could be more interesting, but oh yeah, just look. There it is. Wondering if Quark would be good to add as like a aesthetic mod. What do I need next? If only there's a progression system. Hmm. This fan setup will allow us to basically get infinite iron. So let's test, does this work well? Haha. Yep. We can make sure to. Oh, jeez. Sorry for that. Sorry for that if that was way too loud. Okay. Oh, it is nighttime. I just realized something that somehow I've never managed to realize before. It can be set up in a way that is all the rotation points are in line. Well, I guess except for the drill. The drill is the one place. Wait a minute, what? Okay, no, never mind. It's fine. So there used to be a zombie spawner. I don't know why it became a spider spawner all of a sudden. Unless I'm misremembering and there's a zombie spawner farther down. No. Oh yeah, this used to. Oh yeah, back when this world was created, you notice. You may be wondering why is there such a thick layer of deep slate, but then stone continues a bit past it. This thick deep slate layer that used to be the bedrock layer. That's how old this world is. This world has been around since before bedrock, or since before the deep slate was a thing. Wait a minute. Who's? This is mostly a situation of just me not remembering where this goes. This is my dad's mine. That's where I've been sleeping. 8 emeralds. That's crazy. 5 blast furnaces, 1 regular furnace. One the one odd thing about when my dad would be tunneling and mining is I'm thinking maybe the reason this continues a lot more than I remembered it doing is because I think my dad would be playing on this a bit, or used like played on this a bit even after I moved out. At least I think so. Who knows? Uh, Obviously, as you can tell, I came back from my Minecraft world. Oh, my description is more came back because I needed access to, I needed it or wanted to continue doing stuff with it. The Minecraft world, that is.
Huh? Uh-huh. Huh? Huh? Uh-huh. Huh? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Huh? 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 Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Definitely gotta make the house look nicer.
Huh?
You know, keep the bottom floor the way it looks, but then the floors above that are gonna have to look like actual houses. On this first level, it's actually on the above ground layer is gonna be the at least.
Uh-huh.
Maybe we can incorporate those quartz pillars into the design of that second floor on the front, and have it brick to look like a.
Uh-huh.
Basically, what this plan entails. I also these fences on half. Those are kind of a leftover from when this was a staircase down. That was the side that you could fall
Uh-huh.
through and hurt yourself. Like, yeah, instead of having it be, maybe have it stop against here. At one point,
Huh?
I was originally almost going for a look.
Huh?
So it seems this third floor is going to be
Huh?
the top floor, possibly. Who knows?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, it is level on this, so
Huh?
yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
At least I'll rework the interior to be better.
Huh?
So we have this, which leads to the minecart rails.
Huh? Uh-huh.
Oh, there we go.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Huh?
Pretty sure we're using Furnace Light as well, so I could.
Huh? Huh?
Regular bread or cornbread, even? Crazy.
Huh? Uh-huh. Huh? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Huh? Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Gonna check OBS. Stream for an hour 32. What time even is it? 7 p.m. Okay. Oh, that will be the end of the stream, and actually, no, no, no. Will it be the end? Leave me know in the comments. Should I install while I playtest this? Should I? Well, basically this is playtest. This whole reason I'm doing this series right now is kind of to playtest the mod pack, see what should be added, see what could be added, or what I would like to add. Basically, a way to test it to see if I like the current state of things for the mod pack for the Kingdom server. And yeah, if I deem that I do, in fact, if I don't like the mod pack, I'll add more mods. If I do like it, nothing really needs to change. So it does seem, yeah, the gearboxes do switch the direction of the rotation. I'm thinking, based on this experience with or the experience with the mob farms or mob spawners at this point and finding them, I think Carry On will likely be a mod I import. And possibly some sort of mod to add some sort of mod to add a few uh, maybe more equipables, such as I might put curios or not curios, something that uses curios that actually does add slots, so that I can't or item slots, so I can put more things and potentially even have choose to have backpacks equipped or not. Um, most of how to explain most of how we plan to use the mod pack is for a creative, or not really a creative. It's going to be an adventure map when it's finished, but an adventure map we're building in creative. I guess kind of an adventure map. Kind of we're going to build a kingdom and then have a story to go with it. Because the reason I'm asking if I should add the carry on mod is what the carry on mod will let me do is it will let me pick up these spawners and move them places. I think it'll be cool if I can get a set of different set of various spawners to moved into places for better or more effective mob farms. Because there could work. That spot could work.
Huh?
Definitely considering. I'm gonna work on this. Considering the making windmill sails. Andesite ingot or andesite alloy, 2 sticks, and a wool. It makes how many? Wait, how many does that make? 2. Just to explain, goal involving a millstone. I'll use that gantry thing to make an elevator. I think the gantry is like from the latest create mods, but it can be very useful. Yeah, this windmill I plan to turn into an actual working windmill that will generate power, and well, obviously this down here will be replaced with an actual shaft. I don't know if the one thing I'm confused or not sure of yet is I just say it in the comments. Do I fill this entire interior bit? Should I fill this entire interior with gear ratios to increase the speed slash power? I use speed because power doesn't increase with speed. It actually, in fact, decreases. The amount of torque decreases the higher the speed is. Should I increase the? Should I connect up a windmill and increase the speed, or a gear system to increase the speed of the windmill there, or do I leave it as is? That is the question for now. The goal for the future of this world will be to, well, as I've said, think through and discover which mods should be in the official mod pack when it does come out. I don't know if I've discussed with the other guys what they think. Well, I've discussed with them some of the mods, such as Prototype Pain. They like Prototype Pain, it seems. They do seem to like Prototype Pain. And it actually works kind of as a temperature mod. I don't know. Testing to check something. Maybe if I should. I don't know, because my character's cold. Maybe it's because they've been wet a few times. Maybe it's because they haven't shaken to, I guess shake off the moisture, but I guess not. Shaking has not changed anything. No, it is just completely, water is sealed into those. Okay. Definitely think I'll start pumping liquids into those. Well, I'd have to move these things further back out of the, definite goal is, add a third set of turbines. Third set of turbines would be amazing. Or not turbines, third set of water wheels would be good. I guess Yeah, third set of turbines or water wheels will be good for even higher amounts of power, and then we will,
Huh?
well, at least I will, for me, branch instead turbine power down a path this way. And probably into a larger factory area. However, with my block calling mods, I'm not quite sure how it's going to work, or if it's going to work.
Uh-huh. Huh?
And if
Huh?
if I'm able to, I might. If I'm able to, or if I want to, I might actually slowly upgrade that dam and change the design a bit, turn it into a more, stone. Because a wooden dam doesn't really make too much sense for the type of power generation that we have. I wonder if I can. Yeah, I can see the underground area from the mob farm over this way. I wonder if my it'll probably be visible if I stand over here where I'm like exposed to the sun. Yeah, look, we can see the bridge
Huh?
and all of its, well,
Uh-huh.
in the current state it's in. Oh yeah, also notice how there's this
Huh?
weird line around the map.
Huh?
I guess out there, I
Huh?
guess. I don't know if that weird kind of line exists anywhere else.
Uh-huh. Huh?
Yeah, no, here too.
Huh?
You wanna know what causes that weird and strange line? Or
Uh-huh.
these weird and strange lines down the map?
Huh?
Because these are all areas that were discovered in older versions of the game.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Huh?
And this is a woodland mansion that I think. Based on the looks of it, I think someone went. Who? Okay. This tells me it's one thing.
Huh?
These forest chunks might be corrupted.
Uh-huh.
Because, oh boy. Same with this. Maybe dark oak, certain dark oak things and dark oak trees in general just cease to
Huh?
exist. Or, like, what?
Huh?
I'm thinking if that's how that actually is when I do go over there.
Huh?
This is another weird bit of weirdness.
Uh-huh. Huh?
Again, I'm pretty sure a lot of this weirdness is because these are maps that
Huh? 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 Huh?
These are like maps and locations that do not exist. There are some of these did not exist until recently, I guess. Best way to explain it. And the reason these areas are so well explored is because these were where we were trying to get everything on those maps. And this is our base that's off in the distance. It's probably more ready for create, I'd say. It is likely more create ready than the rest of this area. However, I do not remember the way to get back, as I did not completely finish a nether highway. Witch hut. I don't think I ever knew about that, so they didn't go to it. This is a southern exploration because originally, well, for those who know, there was an exploration north in the past, like far, far past. But actually, never mind. That direction, I thought it was this way. Oh yeah, we wanted to explore this way to check if anything from that was down here survived to like this point, but it seems maybe nothing did. Maybe the reason these chunks are all corrupted is because a lot of the biomes that these are weren't what they were originally when we first found it in the world save. To explain, we built a little highway underground, sort of at the water level, that went from here all the way south to these plains, specifically to find the new stuff that was at. Oh, this is a little base at the halfway point. Oh, there's a chance that actually the stuff that we saw, or that was there, was actually here now. Also, it's turning nighttime, so the map's darkening. Yeah, we wanted to check if there was any remnants in the save at one point of the. At some point, it started being called the Rebel Base. Basically, some of the guys from our, from our, I guess, group working and living in this town, decided, well, that since they're working on and maintaining the base that's down this way, or down in the plains down here, like, since we're maintaining the base down in the plains, what if we kind of just started doing our own thing down here? Also, just notice this entire taiga biome as well has no trees. It seems it might be some sort of corruption. So that. Or maybe this is half-explored areas suddenly having new structures that weren't there before? I don't recognize those structures from Minecraft. Like they look weird. They don't look like Minecraft structures. This I know is definitely got to be some sort of little mansion, but why is there no roof? Because that is a pillager outpost that we destroyed. And that looks like a pillager outpost. I'm hoping my horse actually stayed. As this tells me an answer. No horses. And no villagers. Well, we're gonna have to bring villagers back and repopulate it. This guy, well, I'll need to have to. Definitely, I'll have to. This is just because we were terraforming and didn't reach this way yet, I guess. Best excuse I have for why we never fixed or really terraformed some of these other areas properly is because we never got around to it, I guess. This, as long as we're in peaceful, we shouldn't run into any Almost forgot that never did that on there's so many features that are different between Java and Bedrock. My R doesn't do anything with this mod pack yet, so I think what it is just that these areas, the villages could be a bit corrupted. All the berry bushes were sent to 0%. Were turned into baby bushes. All the torches were set to a default rotation. All the stairs were deleted. All wood stairs, at least. This is terrifying. This one has no houses. What? Just want to check to make sure I didn't accidentally leave epic terrain on. Because I don't know if I want to use epic terrain for this. At least while playing this, I don't want to use epic terrain at all. I gotta figure out what the hell that structure could be. This feels weird. Like how it felt playing old versions of the game. Oh, this is a treasure chest that was seemingly never found, I guess. Wild forms of corruption in this. Strange. Strange world. Huh, there's what I like to see. So just to clarify one more time, this world originally started in the 2019 version of the game on Bedrock. Crap. This to me is just freaky. Yeah, this is all new generation. Oh my gosh. Here's a bit where it shifts a bit. And this is probably water that had seagrass growing in it. At least there's some connections between. Yeah, no, that was a pillager outpost. Seems our world had a pretty rare pillager outpost generated in a village. That's what this whole thing is. My goodness. Based on this being here, I think one of us was out here at one point. At least to find the whole place. Holy crap. At least Essential has a way to manage the screenshots. I'm gonna send these off to him. Okay, I promised this, yeah, because like, what the f. And the one unfortunate thing with this is the fact that at least the sugar cane's still here. This is honestly kind of frightening. Just running through the forest, or what at least used to be a forest. To go to a tiger village. So far, this is the only building I've found where this. Okay, nothing. Yeah, I need to run all the way back to back home to altar. Can't be wandering through these clear, seeming these wastelands. Oh my gosh. Only contact I will have again with glitches from now on as if it's something funny. That's funny, silly, or stupid. Okay. Earbuds have been for a bit by now been warning me about battery level low, so I'm probably going to end the stream here. I never did it. Oh, no, I did. Maybe. Anyways, hope, hope y'all like the stream. I'll be back in the next one. Might explore that, might explore down here in these areas, see if anything's weird. This village seems normal, so... So that's it. I will see you in the next video. Bye.